Hello, today I want to talk about dehydration and just staying cool, running in the summer months here. I'm lucky enough to be able to run around this trail around Pleasant Lake that I have two things that help a lot: water fountains and a shower. So, I mean, the important thing is to beat dehydration is to drink often and just do it in small amounts. So, you know, every 2 miles, 3 miles, take a little bit of water. If you're going to drink your little sports drink, that's fine. It's got a little salt in it, that will help too. The other issue is, you know, I get so dang hot. If I run above 65 degrees, I'm looking to get cooled off, and running underneath just my head underneath the shower helps a lot. Sometimes I'll get my shirt wet and run with that. That's very helpful. I can't tell you how many times I run a marathon and jumped in a lake, or hit the hose that the neighbor has out, or jumped in the water fountain that I've seen, and it helps keeps the body temperature down. Those are two problems. You don't want to end up in the ice tent at the, or excuse me, an ice bath, you know, at the medical tent, or you don't want to end up in the medical tent with an IV from getting too dehydrated. Alright, so I'm training for 2 marathons, the Twin Cities coming up here in October, and then the Marine Corps Marathon at the end of October. So when I'm running those races, I'm fortunate if they're in their 40s and 50s, I'm not too worried about getting too dehydrated. I can run 10 miles, not have any issues at all. If it gets above 70 degrees, and especially if it gets in the 80s, totally different story. Start before you even run. Get up in the morning 2 hours beforehand and drink your 16-20 ounces of liquid, and then quit about an hour before you start the race so you don't have any problems right when you start the race. So if you do that and then get going, just drink frequently and again in small amounts. You know, 2 or 3 ounces as you go along 2 or 3 miles.
Happiness is to you, because I'm happy.
If it's particularly hot and I'm going to go for, you know, if I'm racing a marathon, I'm just going for a long run, bring along some water. You can have those little small containers, you can strap them to your wrist. There's the belts you can wear. My race ready shorts have tons of pockets, so I can take a little plastic one that just carries maybe 4 or 5 ounces of water, stick it in there, take it with you along the run. Again, long before you get nauseous, dizzy, even chapped lips from while you're running, drink a little bit and you won't have any issue at all. Thanks guys, have a good run.
If you feel like that's what you want.